Yes, in the video, that's me jumping upward. Oh, I actually wouldn't be nasty at volleyball, but I'm not tall enough. I think I have a better chance of being short in long jump than short in volleyball. But like, this is, I could just jump farther, Poundy. I just wouldn't
That's
be
not
jumping
how
for
it
a
works.
rim.
You can't calibrate yourself to jump the perfect angle if you've trained.
That's literally
jumping to grab
long
a rim.
jump. You
It
step
doesn't.
up.
No, I know, but I'm saying if you practice your whole life to jump up and touch the rim, that doesn't translate to long jump at all.
4 years to change that.
Yes, everyone.
years.
Okay, Olympic athletes have 20.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I'm not saying,
Yeah,
I'm saying,
and how
I
the
think
fuck
I
are you?
could,
How the fuck do you believe you're gonna catch up to them?
I
in
think I could get an
handball? It's the same
insane
fucking
Olympic
claw
handball.
leg.
Handball takes zero fucking talent.
You're a
dude.
moron, bro.
Oh my God,
I'm
Matt,
the only
you're
realistic
so
motherfucker here.
Yeah, I
I'm the
think you are,
only
Fight. I
realistic
think you are.
motherfucker here.
I'm pulling up the video.
All right. While these guys be delusional, I'm gonna hit you with a I'm in the disagree spot, but I'm not like strongly disagreeing. Mostly for the fact that when I was 15, I was approached about rowing because I have a very rowing build. I don't think I would ever. I don't think I could ever do it now. Had I have maybe been doing it since I was approached at 15, meaning that I'd already had 9 years. Obviously, I also went to Oxford Uni, which rowing is a very, very prevalent sport there. I think it may well have been possible that I may have been training for the Olympics. Give me 4 years now, that's never happening, obviously. But I do, I'm like fucking 6'2". I'm not very heavy. I've got broad shoulders. It's kind of like, I feel like I have a rowing and or maybe swimmer build. I'm shit at swimming though, so I wouldn't say that. Rowing, I was always like quite good at, but I never did it because basically the commitment was way too fucking much, and I'm a lazy fucker. But I'm gonna ask you what your
The
what your
only
best
reason why
sport
I'm
would be.
even close above this line is because it's possible that like you said, some shit like fucking skeet shooting or like air rifling or like something that's like zero physical activity, hand-eye coordination, mental.
Yeah. That's
maybe.
my lock-in. That's
But,
what
like,
I'm
dude,
thinking.
There's 300 million people in the U. There's just no way. Like, you guys are all delusional, bro.
Why do you think I'd be so bad at long jump?
I don't think you would be Olympic level. Is all I'm saying.
And but you think you'd be Olympic? I'm so.
I think anyone could be Olympic.
Yeah,
I'm
you're a
not
fucking
entertaining
idiot for
him
that, bro.
anymore. I'm not answering him anymore.
Yeah,
I'm done with
yeah,
that.
you're
Anyone
fucking
could be
stupid.
Olympic
I'm
level
looking
handball.
away.
Get your ass back
Also-
kicked. I think I could survive 15 days in a forest with minimal tools. Minimal tools meaning you get a Swiss Army knife, which has like, I don't know, corkscrew, spoon, knife, serrated and like blade, and like a bowl, and I'm gonna say warm, dry clothes. You can choose the climate in which you stay in.
Oh, if you can choose the climate, yeah.
All right, let's get ourselves straight over to the two that feel least confident. It's fine. Let's start off with you because we haven't heard from you in a while.
I'd get dropped. Like, I'd get dropped. It would just be over. Like, there's no discussion about it. Like, I just wouldn't be able to do it. Like, I couldn't do it. And it's like...
Life on the line, though. Life on the fucking line. You just wouldn't survive. You just give up.
I mean, I think I would survive, but I think it would not be pretty. Like, I don't think...
No, but the question is surviving. The question is survival, not prettiness.
How long was it?
15 days. 2 weeks, yeah.
I think 2 weeks. I think like 95% of people would like or more. Like, I think.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you
like,
there, actually. I'm changing
as
to
long
agree.
as you could,
I'm actually
like,
fully
find-
changing to agree, bro.
As long as you could find like
Yeah.
water that does not kill you, you will be alive. Like,
Yeah.
will you like be severely malnourished if you can't find any food? Sure, but like, you can survive 2 weeks and eat nothing.
Yeah, it sounds like we're agreeing on
Yeah,
what
I
we're
think
saying.
I just
but-
maybe answered the question wrong.
Sure, yeah, okay. That's
I could take this.
that's interesting.
I'm fucking
I
dead.
will go to Curry. Hold on, here we go.
I'm
yeah,
dead
I
as
can
fuck.
see that.
Dude, I don't like, I'm the type of person that even if I'm going for like a 10-minute trip, I'm carrying a bottle of water with me. I always like to be hydrated. I always like stay on top of things. I have a lot of little snacks and stuff. Like, I don't like even touching raw food, really. I just not like, And like, yes, maybe I could survive,
Green,
but I would bet that it is more likely that I die than live, just because I am a big whiny baby.
Okay. I mean, I'm surprised. Like, life on the line, I think you'd be able to... I think you'd go for it. I mean, I don't think you're...
I would have to like insanely lock in, but like,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
life on the
I don't
line,
know.
bro. Yeah, you're locked in. Hello?
I don't, dude. I don't know. I don't know my brain. Like, listen, man. Like, I don't know if my brain would fully be able to lock in. It'd be like, listen, man. Like, we're 25. I've done some cool shit. If this is how we're going out, like, shit, man. That's how it goes sometimes.
All right, Poundcake, you seem like you're kind of confident.
Are you more confident that you would live this or make the handball team?
100%. Yeah, no, I'm way more confident I'd make that. I was like, should I answer honestly or should I piss him off?
Yeah.
I stopped. I was gonna answer fully honestly, and I stopped mid-sentence. I actually did remember a question.
Go for it. Oh,
Alright,
why have I
okay.
said that?
No, it's a good one. I think it's a good one. Okay. In an emergency, I could land a passenger plane
You are
with
fucking
all, with full communication and all systems.
You guys are insane! How am I the delusional one?
No,
Dude, I cannot.
planes are easy if you can talk to the person. And like,
Yeah.
and, like if you can get to a point where they can hear you and you can hear them with
If
ATC,
it's a full-
and
yeah.
you are not like about to hit the ground and die, I can land the plane. I can understand what someone is telling me. That's not that hard. But like, am I gonna understand? Can I turn on the fucking radio and talk to the person and like ask a question? I don't know. Like, I have no idea if I get there. But like, if they can it's their job. You know what I mean? And I can fucking listen. And planes are built to fucking land themselves.
And
Because
to be clear,
it can like be cloudy and shit.
I don't know. I think I could like do everything. I don't know if I'd have the composure, honestly. Like, I just really don't think I could do that. Like, that's fucking insane, dude. A plane? Like, none of us know what a plane. Like, have any of us like done anything remotely similar to flying a plane?
I mean, I've done
Yeah.
4 years of engineering degree, which might help
I
a little
went-
bit adjacently.
I went in
I
first
have
person in
no confidence in
GTA.
myself. Give it a try. But,
County's
like, there's
flown
just
one in
no-
GTA. Curryway will finish his 100,000 no resets.
Not if my plan comes to fruition.
Why am I the farthest back?
This is a... I'm fucking shocked, actually. I thought
Really?
that... I honestly thought I'd be the furthest person back. Being
Really?
deadly serious. Yeah, I
I thought you were surprised that everyone said yes. I think it's insane that everyone says yes.
I thought that everyone would be like, yeah, like hands down 100%, and I thought I'd be like I think so, but I'm,
Bro,
you know, not
it's
100%
probably
sure.
more likely that I die before I finish it. Like, if it took 30 raw years, is it more likely that I live? Like, what's the percentage that I just live to 57? Like, that's just like, I guess 55. Like, what's the percentage that I just live to 55, let alone actually doing the challenge? I don't know. Like, I think, like, I want to do it. I want to do it. I take care of myself to be able to do it. I think especially in the last, like, year, I have fully understood the, like, weight of it and the, like, awareness, because this is, like, the year that I've really taken it the most seriously. Like, I've kind of been nonstop besides just the fucking moving fiasco. And I feel like I can do it. Like, I feel like I truly genuinely can. But there's two things that are really stopping me, and that's, can I continue doing this full time for however long? And can I just live that long? And those are the two things. Like, barring those two things, I think I can do it. But I think the problem is, you know, that's just, regardless of whatever I do, like, some of those things are just not possible. You know, like, I kind of need, like, a Philza baby zombie moment at some point to get people to, like, really hook in and lock in that are kind of outside the speedrunning niche. But I think I'm not concerned, like, I'm not concerned about being motivated at all. Like I
Interesting.
do the same thing every day my entire life. Like that's not what I'm worried about at all. I think people forget that, like, are you motivated to go to your job every day in the sense of like, oh my god, I'm so
No,
excited to
I
do
don't
this.
have a
Most
job,
people are
so-
not. If my job is fucking speedrunning Minecraft, bro, like, are you joking me? That's what I get to do? Like, are you kidding me? Yeah.
As
What's
of
my spreadsheet will tell you how
pre-
long it's gonna take me. Actually, I'll
pre-COVID,
pull up my spreadsheet.
pre-COVID, the percentage of men that lived to 65 in the United States was 81%.
My spreadsheet says 2061, which I would be 61 years old. I think I completed before I'm 61. I think I
Right.
completed probably around. I think it's.
Your rate goes up.
I think I can do 2,500 a year. I'm gonna do 2,500
like-
this year, and that's
Huh.
like I think 2,500 a year is very realistic, and that's like
Yeah, that's
25 years. And like I just treat it as a I treat it as a job and don't treat it as a job. I don't treat it as a job in the sense of like I stress about it like work-wise, other than like, can I live doing this? But like I treat it as a job of like, this is something I need to do. Like I need to go do this, and I enjoy doing it. I'm very grateful that I get to do that, and I think especially so like doing something like the Mets. Like I love the Mets. Like, doing that in the middle of doing all this, like to kind of like doing full-time content creation and then going and doing a real life job and then going back to content creation. Like, dude, content creation is so much harder. At least doing what I'm doing. Like if you're like a big ass streamer like XQC where you're just doing 10 million things and you know you get 50,000 people watching you do nothing. Like then obviously it's insanely easy. But like when you're teetering on the edge, content creation is way harder. But with Mets, like I just lost 30 hours of my week every week to just travel. So the fact that I get to just work from home, go live for like 5 hours, do the challenge, and then like focus on YouTube and other stuff and like trying to get sponsors and like trying to promote this challenge, like I think it's really doable in that sense. It's just like convincing other people and finding ways to convince other people like, yes, this is something I should be worth caring about. Like I should actually care about. That's like the goal. The thing I'm most worried about is genuinely, will I be able to live that long, and will the human body like be able to do that? Because I think that's the bigger concern. Like that's kind of how it goes. And Minecraft could release a better version. I don't think that's ever gonna happen. I think I'll always play 1.16.1 except for like every 100 runs. Yeah, I mean, but like the thing is, like if Twitch dies, then I go to YouTube. Like I don't think YouTube ever dies. I think Twitch could die, but I would just like stream on YouTube then. And yeah, global warming is also something I've thought about. Like, is the world gonna exist? And then I've thought like, well, I'll just get as far as I possibly can.
I mean, for me, I would consider motivation to be more of a big deal than anyone else does. And that's not in the sense that we've not seen you literally do it before, and obviously it's going to get easier the more that you do, whether that is that, you know, you learn more strategies, or, you know, just through raw mechanics, you're going to get better through a ton of practice. Yeah, obviously there's a chance for other shit to go wrong. I don't think, you know, I don't think anything else is going to go wrong on that level. I think it's either do you do it or do you decide to stop. I think that would be the factor. And I'm here because I do think that you won't decide to stop. But I'm not in strongly agree because I think that there's a genuine possibility that you do decide that it's no longer good for you. And it's no longer something that you feel like you need to achieve. And it's no longer something that you want to achieve. Because you feel like there's a bigger calling or something else that you feel motivated to want to do. Right, this is a question that I've added so that we can talk about something. I obviously already know the answer to this, but let's just do it for the sake of it. I would eliminate other HBG members in a unsportsmanly way in a competition to get first place.
Ah, yeah.
Okay.
Chat,
Go to
thank you for
Feinberg.
being
I
on my
want to hear
side,
why
man.
Feinberg's in disagree and not strongly disagree.
Yeah, I also want to know that, to be fair. Let me...
Maybe
hop
he's
over
just
to-
scarred. I respect it, honestly.
Fine.
If I speak, I would be in trouble.
If I was
that's
a, just know I had your fucking back, man. I had your.
If I speak, I'll be in big trouble.
Yeah.
No, what do you mean? Oh, Fruit didn't do shit, man. Fruit didn't do shit. It's nobody's fault. Daz didn't even really do shit either. It's nobody's fault.
Respectfully, as someone who was on the Hunt and Run team, I think Feinberg is being way too fucking nice. I used to hold a personal grudge against Fruit for it, until I like watched it back multiple times, and realistically, Fruit didn't do anything wrong. Fine's right in that. Like, it's such a heat of the moment thing, and there wasn't as much planning as I thought into it. And Fruit, you know, I respect Fruit for thinking that he could just end up like beating Daz in the end. But I still think what happened is absolutely fucking insane, and that's just insane in general. I'm all the way back here because I just like the way that I think about these events, and I definitely look at it differently than a lot of people. Is like, especially with people like you and Fine and Poundy and whoever in ACG. Like, these are people that not only are my friends right now, but like people that I want to be in my life for however long. And I just think it's really stupid to let literally anything get in the way of that ever. So I think it's just cool if anyone ever gets like one of these things. And that's why I get so frustrated at the way that Hunt and Run ended, because it wasn't one of us, and it's just so fucking annoying that it wasn't that.
Yeah.
But that's just how it goes sometimes. And you know, like, there's nothing I could do. I was dead. There's nothing really Fine could do. He was getting 2v1, and there's nothing honestly really Fruit could do, because it was just such a heat of the moment thing. And in that situation, you're just not gonna think clearly ever. And like, I don't hold that against him at all.
I could fully leave social media and disconnect from the online world for a period of a month.
Is it like, could you mentally manage it, or is it like, could you like live? Because like my job is online, Fine's job is online. Or is it just like, could you
assuming, assuming that the question is only about mental rather than like actual physical, like.
Can I watch YouTube
You can-
videos?
No.
Nope.
How are we feeling about hentai?
I think that's W. That's a W.
Only as a magazine.
Oh, you're saying if it's allowed.
Not even
Oh.
what to that, but just like what the. What the
What the fuck? What the flip? Do you think we're 80? That's what the question is for, Mime. I'm not saying this is going to happen tomorrow. I very much hope that the majority of the questions I ask do not happen tomorrow.
Well, you're in disagree, bro. I'm chilling.
Yeah, alright. You think you'd be fine?
Dude, I could be totally fine. Like, I would just go take photos outside. I would take photos inside. I would brush up on, like, some, like, personal art that I would do. I would make a lot of art. I would play Pokemon. I would very much enjoy it.
What do you do for the other 29 days?
Easy. Bro, you are just so fucking, I want to,
Yeah, peg me! Peg me!
Damn.
I thought. Sorry,
Anyway.
go
He just doesn't, listen, like, I would love to just, like, have a month to just make my own art on my own time and just, like, practice.